Here we're at the front door of Lim Design, and that is a 1900s brick that we cut in half. The most awesome part of this job is the floor, of course, the wood floor. We'll take you around to all the different rooms. They're just moving in. This is Lim Design. We have the different widths. This is a Howell hardwood flooring product. You have your different widths. You have your 2, 3, 5, 7s. Here's a fumed maple and fumed birch. You see the dark ones of fumed birch. You have an American cherry back there, one of the 7-inch. And one thing that I wanted to point out to everybody that listens to this is that even though that this was milled at different times, from a span of years, all the tongue and grooves matched up perfectly. I want you all to take note of that. Everything from the side to side to the end, everything was milled beautifully. Couldn't ask for a better product. But we'll go around. This is actually they're just moving in, so you can see that this is the hallway. And we'll go to the bathrooms here. Bathrooms were quite difficult because we had to cut all the brick. Turn the light on real quick. Cut all the brick to make that fit. This is extremely unlevel. You can see the brick in there. This is men's. I gotta point that out, how cool that sign is right there. Look at that sign. Isn't that neat? And here's the women's. Very cool. You would expect that in an ad agency, right? Let's go through here real quick. Here's the hallway. This is where the elevator is going to be in phase 2. This is the electrical room right here. Coming around here. This is a small little kind of timeout room, if you will. Coming around. My favorite, the red oak right here. Character red oak. Here's the 2 1/4. 2 1/4. You have your 5, your 5. You have your hickories, your maples. Absolutely gorgeous floor. There's a fumed maple right here. Nice reddish tone. Another fumed maple with your hickories all next to it. Very beautiful. This is a conference room. Coming on, this is they call it bullpen. Very cool Dr. Pepper retro. We'll have to look at above the floor too, but I know the reason why we're here is just take a look at the floor. What I did with this is I spray painted, believe it or not, spray painted when it was raw. And one thing that you got to take note is that the floor, it's one of the huge positives about this is that it's a pre-sanded, so the sanding didn't take nearly as long, about half the time. And the big thing is when you're doing residential, it's that there's not a lot of dust that comes up. This is looking out of the Houston Avenue. What happened in construction also, this is a old 1800s supermarket. See the old original brick up there. And what happened, we had a typical rain deluge, and what happened is all the water came down and hit this spot right here. Using the MAPE 995, which I highly recommend in this area, we got to save the wood, so it actually repelled a lot of the water that fell down. We did have to shoot some epoxy underneath it to any of the trowel voids, but it worked out beautifully. So I recommend the 995, MAPE 995. A little expensive, but it's well worth it. That would have cost us probably another $1,000 in wood, but it was saved due to the glue and of course the great fabrication of this wood. This is actually one of my favorite pieces right here. This is the American cherry, and I did do the same thing. I actually spray painted it black. And then we came across and we sanded it, screened it, and turned out beautiful. How wide these are. There we go, get some light on here. There's your fume birch, real dark color. Fume maple has that red tone. But again, we have the 7-inch plank. There's your nice hickory right there. Really, really does work with well with the cedar beams. Cedar beams above. Kind of they kept as much as the original building as they could. See the old come across, and here we're at the entryway again. This was quite a feat in itself. The finishing work is absolutely wonderful here. We used a Poloplaz satin matte. There's no shine whatsoever. I'll come across and finish this again. Of course, this is ADA, so we actually did have a nice slope. But this is actually a 4-inch. From this point to this point right here is about 4 inches. So we did have to build this up, and you have about 165 bags of leveling agent underneath this. So it took quite a bit, but I can't thank Howell enough with the exquisite floor that they produced. Very, very happy, extremely happy. Owners are very, very happy. Compliments all the time. And if you ever need any advice on how to install this, please let us know. It's installyourfloors.com.